Welcome back to At Issue Health 101. I'm Catherine Swing. Today we're looking at how we can age gracefully with Dr. James Meschino, an associate professor at the Canadian Memorial Chiropractic College and a fellow of the Academy of Anti-Aging Research and an author and developer of the natural health test. It's, okay, we were talking time bombs.
Yes, we were.
We have the time bombs along the way because I made the mistake of using the F word. That would be 40, and there's another one. 50. You know? So there are these time bombs along the way, and as you said, certain things specifically gender-oriented. You know,
that's correct.
Women, menopause, yes. Men. So how can we be supplementing? What are we looking for that pretty much to a person will need more of at certain points to blow up those bombs somewhere else?
It's a great question, and I just want to say that I'm assuming that people are eating a healthy diet that's low in animal fat. They're getting 5 to 7 fruit and vegetable servings a day. They're getting protein from good low-fat sources. They're getting dietary fiber and phytonutrients from food, and they're exercising, staying lean, not smoking, not over-consuming alcohol. So you say, okay, that's the basics. Now you're saying, what about supplements in addition to that? And that's where they belong, not instead of, in addition to.
Okay, so they have to start from that. Just quickly, you said less meat, animal sources, but low-fat, other sources of proteins?
You need to get at least 1 gram. You should be getting more than 1 gram of protein for every kilogram you weigh. So if you take your weight in pounds divided by 2.2,
go ahead.
gives you a number. And that's how many grams of protein you need at least. That's the bare minimum. And you know, so when you go to a more plant-based diet, sometimes it's hard to get. So that's why, you know, chicken breast, turkey breast, having fish. I like soy products for a number of reasons as well. Whey protein shake, which I often have in the morning. So you need to still get that protein. So when people do my health test, I show them how to get that protein when they switch to a lower animal fat diet, because you can't leave them hanging. But you know, we only have so much time, so I can't get every detail in. But just so you, that's a very good question. But in addition to those things, up to age 40, from the time you're 15 or 16 years old, people should be on a high-potency multiple vitamin that contains extra antioxidants with 1,000 milligrams of C and 400 vitamin E succinate and selenium at 100 micrograms. And it should have a B50 complex to get the extra B vitamins and at least 500 milligrams of calcium. You should be able to get that from one product. You don't need 8 bottles to do that. And then you should have a good essential fatty acid supplement with flaxseed oil, fish oil, and borage seed oil all in one, because those things work to improve cardiovascular health. Your brain needs those nutrients for structure and function throughout your lifetime, reduces the inflammatory process, makes your skin very soft and smooth.
Well, that would probably help, you know, as people are thinking of the anti-aging from an appearance standpoint. So and is that just omega-3s?
Well, the borage seed oil is actually a unique form of omega-6 that you can't get from food so easily, but it helps to block certain hormones that can cause cancer, and also makes your skin very soft. And if you have eczema, it's particularly helpful to help manage the condition. But the thing is that 7 out of 10 Canadians, adults, are buying supplements on a regular basis. And the thing is, sometimes they're spending their money on bizarre things that are not doing. Sometimes if you're going to spend your money, spend it where it's really going to matter. That's why the health test helps them sort of zero in on what's appropriate for them. But up to age 40, most people only need those 2 supplements in their cupboard, because people often have 18 things. And from there, you know, once you get to age 40, it changes, unless you've had a health challenge along the way. Let's say you have PMS or fibrocystic breast disease or recurrent urinary tract infections. Then you may need to add, there are other supplements that can be helpful, believe it or not. So, but that's on a case-by-case basis. Most people, if they're otherwise healthy, that's all they need. Now, at age 40, the landscape changes, because those little time bombs are going off that lead to
because our bodies want us off the planet, as you expressed so clearly.
Nature does. Whoever designed it wants us off, because they know if they leave it up to us, we're going to want to live 500 years. So there's got to be a plan.
Especially once the kids leave home.
For decades. That's exactly right.
So at 40, the time bombs start. And we have to look differently at the supplements.
Well, I'll give you some examples. At age 40, the body stops making ideal amounts of glucosamine, which is needed to make joint cartilage. So people know glucosamine. If you have arthritis, you can take that. Sometimes it helps. But your body makes its own glucosamine at optimal levels till you're 40 years old. And that glucosamine is needed to make joint cartilage, which acts as the shock-absorbing part of the joint structure. And but if all of a sudden you can't make it at at an optimal level, then your cartilage thins out. You get bone on bone. You lead to arthritic changes, and people
Yes.
get all crippled up. So rather than waiting for osteoarthritis to occur, which happens in 80% of people eventually, why wouldn't you use put the glucosamine back that your body's not making for itself, and prevent that from happening, or slow down the rate of change? People go, I didn't know I could do that. That's exactly what you should be doing.
They don't, especially. I think a lot of people think that they're just waiting to get arthritis because their mom had it. Or
I hope
their
I don't
dad
have
had
the
it.
gene. I'm saying
Yeah.
forget the gene. Maybe you've got a defect whereby you're more predisposed to it because you're going to run out of glucosamine earlier. So put it back in at a minimal dose, as I explain when they do the health test, with some just natural anti-inflammatory herbs to keep the inflammatory process down. And you can do what I do. I mean, I'm running and lifting weights and doing squats, and I have no physical ailments, and I work out every single day very hard. Without those things in my body, I doubt at this stage of my life I would be as pliable.